Welcome to the sports segment of the HGP Nightly News. I'm Sean Embrock. The Guyana National Junior Men's Hockey Team arrived in Toronto, Canada on Monday evening to take part in the Pan American Junior Championships, scheduled for May 20 to 28. Details from Calvin.
The team settled into their accommodation at the University of Toronto grounds and had a taste of the 6 degrees Celsius temperature on their early morning jog and stretching session on Tuesday under the guidance of physical trainer Barrington Brown. After, the boys had their first practice session on one of the university's 2 artificial turfs on Tuesday, and they are scheduled to play a practice match on Wednesday against a selection of senior Toronto club players before their final practice session on Thursday, with the tournament beginning on Friday. 3 of the team's most experienced players, Hilton Chester, Kareem McKenzie, and Daniel Hooper, will join the team on Thursday evening after completing some of their CXC and CAPE exams. Their opening game will be against the tournament's 3rd seed on Friday at 3 p.m., then Mexico on Saturday at the same time before playing 2nd-seeded Canada on Monday at 5:30 p.m. In a press release, head coach Robert Fernandes stated that they will use the first few days to get the boys comfortable with their surroundings, acclimatize to the conditions, and adjusted to playing on the turf. We usually get better as the tournament we're on, and we adjust the faster pace of play that the turf allows. So hopefully by arriving here early and having 3 sessions on the surface, we will be firing on all cylinders by Friday. Local fans will be able to stream the matches live on the website www.panamhockey.org.
One Paralympic athlete wants Guyana to get affiliated with the Caribbean and international bodies so as to give athletes here a chance to represent for Guyana at the international level. Walter Grant, a cyclist and fireman with many accolades to his name in athletics, feels strongly about representing for Guyana at the international level in cycling.
For myself, I can tell you, I won a lot of races, a lot of big races and stuff, but I never had a chance to compete at the Paralympic. I didn't qualify. I rode the Tour Tobago race, category climbs and descents, going on like 70 miles per hour, so descents. I compete races like that, UCI races, but I never got a chance to compete in a para event,
Several Caribbean countries made efforts to adopt the outstanding Paralympic athlete, but he rather wears the golden arrowhead.
When they say to Guyana is not affiliated with the Paralympic Association. I have one in Trinidad. Trinidad made more than one attempt to adopt me. So that made more than one attempt to adopt me to ride for them, including Colombia. But for me, I wanted to ride with the national flag. So I never really take the chance, really.
Grant noted that his record in the Caribbean can withstand that of the international champion, since his timings are better.
This is one of the biggest
But if Guyana is not affiliated, don't you think it's something that we should try? But then, from a perspective, you're riding for Trinidad, but then you're Guyanese, you know, so that you can put Guyana out there?
Well, for me, I see myself, every time I go out to ride, I see myself as an ambassador for Guyana, no other country. So this is the reason I never think about putting on one flag or not. It is just me.
So you want to encourage the authorities here to get themselves affiliated with the Paralympics?
Yes, I made more than one attempt to link them to Trinidad. The guy went down here, and it just fallen, just like that. And there's a sad thing because for me, I competed with a guy from Cuba. He raced here, he rode for Team Coco. It was Frank. He rode the Paralympic Games in Brazil last year, and he got third. He rode the World Championship also, and he got third. And it's sad because I ride there with the guy. So.
Yeah, and you could beat him.
Yeah, so if I had a chance, you never know what could happen. But I can't let that deter me. I still have to continue with cycling because it's my love, and hopefully something happens sometime. If not for me, probably some.
Grant's most recent race is the National Sports Commission Independence Jubilee 3-stage cycle road race held last weekend, where he finished in the first pack after not racing for several months. Due to unforeseen circumstances, please be advised that games 51 and 52, GFC versus GDF and Futa Conquerors versus Pile of the Stag Elite League final originally have been rescheduled to Friday, May 20. Next scheduled games are games 53 and 54 on Wednesday, May 18. Sliggers versus Buxton and Alpha United versus Pile. The venue for both games has been changed to the National Track and Field Facility, Lenora, and game time will be set at 19 hours and 21 hours, respectively. Basketball. DC Jammers out of USA will be in Guyana for the Jubilee celebrations. They will engage in 4 epic clashes with top clubs from Guyana in 4 days of basketball action. Details in this report. Guyana Basketball Federation affiliate clubs Ravens, Pacesetters, Raiders, and Colts will celebrate Guyana's Golden Jubilee with 4 epic nights of basketball fury at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall against visiting powerhouse DC Jammers. Saturday, May 21, DC Jammers plays Ravens. Sunday, May 22, they take on Raiders of Linden. Tuesday, May 24, Pacesetters meet the Jammers. And Friday, May 27, Colts bring the curtains down with the Jammers. Fans will enjoy supporting games between the under-16 school teams, from which Guyana national squads will be selected for the CBC tournament this July. The Jammers will be in practice session at Sports Hall from Friday, May 20 to 27 at 10 a.m. daily, except the 25th and 26th. The Guyana Cricket Board ended an under-19 inter-county 50-over tournament after unfavorable weather, which postponed the final rounds of play for 2 weeks, will resume on Friday. The games that were scheduled for the Border and Everest Cricket Grounds have been relocated at the Guyana National Stadium, Providence. 2016 champions of the under-19 3-day Demerara have already qualified for the final that will be played on Sunday at Providence. Demerara will battle the national under-17 on Friday, and Barbies battle Essequibo Saturday for a place in the final. And that concludes our sportscast. Now for a look at your weather forecast.